Bible story today is found in the book of Genesis again. There are so many great stories in the book of Genesis. This is the story of Abraham and his wife Sarah. Abraham loved God and Sarah loved God. They loved each other very much, but they were feeling sad about something. They were sad because they didn't have any children. They wanted to have a baby very badly. They prayed to God and asked Him for a baby. One day, when Abraham was talking to God, God told him something special. God said that He was going to make Abraham the father of many nations. He said that He was going to give Abraham and Sarah a son. But Abraham was very old and so was Sarah. They were already past the age of having babies. So, when Abraham heard this, he laughed and wondered how this could be. But God said,
Sarah will have a baby boy and you will name him Isaac.
How do you think Abraham felt then? Abraham was sitting outside his tent door one day when he looked up and saw 3 men coming toward him. Abraham was excited to see them and ran out to meet them. He invited them to rest under a tree and stay for lunch. Then he ran and told Sarah to bake some bread and to make a meal for their 3 visitors. Abraham didn't know it, but 2 of the visitors were angels and the other one was God. They had a nice meal together under the shady tree. Then the visitors asked,
Where is Sarah, your wife?
And Abraham said,
She is in the tent.
The visitors said,
I will visit you again at this time next year, and Sarah will have a son.
Sarah was listening inside the tent, and when she heard this, she laughed because she was so old and was past the time for having babies. But God said,
Why did Sarah laugh? Is anything too difficult for the Lord?
Is anything too hard for God? You are right. God can do anything. Abraham and Sarah believed God's promise, and guess what happened? A year later, Sarah had a baby son. They named him Isaac, just like God had told them to do. They were very happy to have a baby even though they were old. They were very good parents to Isaac and loved him. They taught him all about God.